Losing a fight, it's a very hard and painful moment to get over it, and sometimes it can even make you quit and to not keep on going. And that's where the difference between the fighters who become champions and those who don't become champions. Last week I had my first fight of this year, and I experienced my first loss of this year, and it was a really hard and painful moment because I got caught with a knee in the last few seconds of the second round, and it was a TKO, and I lost the fight, and I lost my chance to fight for the belt in this tournament. And to be more painful and hard to get over this loss, I fought with this fighter 2 years ago, and the same, I lost in the third round in the last 10 seconds. He caught me with a knee. Until then I was dominating the fight, I was winning the fight, but he got lucky and got me with a knee and put me down and gave me a count, and the referee stopped the fight, and I lost the first fight, and it was my revenge now, and I didn't got my revenge, and it was really painful and hard to get over it. But I had to get over the first loss, and now I have to get over this loss, and it's not an easy moment to get over it, but it's the thing that I love the most: fighting, pursuing my dreams, and becoming a champion, and become a great fighter. And I have to get over it if I want to achieve my dream. So it's not an easy process, but I will get over it. And I've done it a couple of times over my career. I had to learn how to get over a loss because it's not my first loss or my second loss. And during my career over 40 fights, I experienced 10 losses. So I had to learn how to get over a loss. It's not an easy process, but you have to get over it if you want to achieve your goals. And the sad part is that not many people know how to teach you how to get over a loss. It's a really painful moment, and nobody knows what do you feel inside. And many people tell you, get over it, it will pass, but you know deep inside it hurts, it's painful, and it's a hard moment to get over it. And in this video I'm gonna tell you my process that I do after I experience a loss that will help me become more stronger, more powerful, more determined, more focused, that will help me win my next fight. The first and the most important thing that I do after I experience a loss is that I will try to not have any regrets. There is no room for regrets. I remind myself constantly that I did everything that I could in this fight. Yes, he caught me with a knee. It was maybe something planned or something lucky, but until that moment I did my best. I did what I've trained. I was focused. I was really determined to win, and I did my best to win. There is no room for regrets. I don't think that if I did that in training camp, or if I ate that, or if I dodged that punch, maybe I would have won. No, I did my best. I trained my best. I will look at the mistakes that I made during the fight, during the training camp. Maybe I made some mistakes that led to that loss, and I will reanalyze my training camp, the fight, what I did best, what I did wrong, and then come up with a solution that will help me become more stronger, more powerful. But I try to have no regrets, to not think about what should have I done. No, it's in the past. Learn from it and move on. That's the most important thing, to have no regrets. If you have no regrets, you will be more energized and more focused and determined. You have to be a little bit angry about your loss. Not regrets, angry, to be upset, to put that energy in your training camp that will help you become more strong, more powerful, and more determined to win your next fight, to enter the next fight a little bit angry, focused, and determined to win. This energy will help you train harder, to be more focused during your training camps, and to be more disciplined during your fight camp. The second thing that I do is to be proud of myself that I fought a tough fighter, that I went in that ring, I've confronted my fears, and I fought and I did my best, and I tried to win. Yes, I lost, but it doesn't matter. I fought. I had the courage to go in the ring, to pursue my goals, to face my fears. Not everybody does it, because if everyone did it, it wasn't that exciting. That's why it's really exciting fighting in the ring and fighting champions and fighting for championship and fighting tough fighters, because not everyone can do it. So that's why it's really important to be proud of yourself, that you stepped in the ring and fought a tough fighter and you tried to win and you faced your fears. And losing is part of the game, it's part of the journey of a fighter. There are a few fighters in the world, in the history, that had 0 losses. There are not a lot of fighters who have 0 losses. So losing is part of the journey. You will learn a lot from a loss than from a victory, but having victories will energize you and will motivate you, inspire you, and determine you to work even harder to obtain the next victory. But losing is part of the game, because when you're losing, you're tested to see if you're meant to become a champion or not. It's the test that the universe gives you to see if you are determined to go on this path and to become a great fighter. Losing is part of the journey. So be aware maybe that you won't experience just one loss. You maybe will experience 5, 10, 20 losses in your career. It's not going to be just one loss. I have 11 losses now, so I had a few hard moments during my journey so far, but I'm glad that I overcome those losses, and it made me stronger, more powerful, more determined, and it made me who I am today. So try to be proud of yourself, that you stepped in the ring, that you faced your fears, that you faced a tough opponent, and that you're fighting for your dreams. So be proud of yourself. And the last and the most important thing that I do after a loss is that I remind myself how strong and powerful I am. I remind myself that I have the abilities and everything that I need to win. If you have a little bit of experience and you have some fights and you won some fights and now you experience your first loss, think about the wins that you had. You fought maybe tougher fighters and you beat them. Think about that everything that you need to win is inside you. I remind myself constantly that I've beaten stronger fighters, that I'm strong, that I have everything that I need to win inside me, that I have the abilities, I have the energy, I have the strategies, everything that I need to win. So reminding myself that I have everything that I need to win, it gives me the energy, the inspiration, the motivation to train even harder for my next fight and to win. Think about this. If your best friend loses his first fight, you won't talk bad to him. You won't criticize him. You will encourage him. You will talk good about him. You will try to inspire him, to motivate him, to lift him up, to get back to training and to win his next fight. Why would you do that to you, to yourself? Why would you criticize yourself? Why would you talk bad about you to yourself when you lose a fight? Try to talk with you as you talk to your best friend. Try to encourage yourself. Try to lift yourself up. Try to think positive and try to remind yourself that you're strong, that you faced your fears, that you overcome hard challenges, and that will give you energy, the inspiration, determination to work even harder during your next fight camp that will help you win your next fight. It's not an easy journey, it's not an easy process, it's a really hard process, and it will take time, maybe 1, 2, even a month until you get over your loss. But if you keep on going and keep showing up, you will become better. And the most important part to get over the fear of losing is to try again. Trying again and again and again. Even if you lose 2 times in a row, try again and you will win eventually. I've experienced that. I had 2 losses in a row, and my 3rd fight I was that hungry to win. I won through knockout in the first round. So going on and keep on going is the secret to become a great fighter. Try not to have regrets and learn the mistakes that you made. Try to remind yourself that you're powerful, that you're strong, that you overcome hard challenges, and be proud that you stepped in the ring, that you faced your fears, and that you're a strong and powerful fighter. And that will give you the energy, the determination to train even harder, that will help you win your next fight. Until next time, stay strong, be unstoppable, champ.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. catch me howling at the moon.